they'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And now we see on 4th down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week. Go out, execute it. Nice job getting the first down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running.
Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Williams. Got enough for the first. Gets away from one, finds some space. That gives him 54 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Fourth down, Carr. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Creates a little room. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hurricane! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action. Carr unloads it left. A spectacular one-hand grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Throwing. Carr. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball.
There's some room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
He's now up to 77 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Mobley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Carr escapes the pressure to his right. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Touchdown, Irish! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this offense defense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor in their matchup against the number 12 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Bears, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean,
there he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Mensa buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Throwing, Mensa. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes a connection.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Darian Mensa from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if This kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, find themselves playing from behind. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Here's Carr to throw. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Play fake, Carr. Williams open on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Bust through behind his pad. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Here's a heat. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The play-action fake. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely.
It's a fake he wants to throw. And they caught them with their drawers down as the throw and catch picked up the first down on the fake. First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. The give on the counter. Got a little grass. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. First down, right back to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here's Mensa to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
The Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's a gift to Lyle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lyle again. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and this hurts. I mean, all points right here are good. I know nobody wants to kick field goals anymore, Palmer. I know the card says go for it with all the analytics and all that stuff. The bottom line is a field goal puts you ahead. Now, turning the football over is the worst thing you could have done.
No doubt about it. You know, college football is just a game of momentum, and there's a handful of plays each and every game that oftentimes can determine the outcome, and I think that's one that we just saw right there. The defense stepping up big, getting a takeaway in a tie game. Let's see now what their offense can do riding this momentum.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing. Carr. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation. Everybody's trying to go fast, but they can't get out of control. Right now, they're playing within themselves. They're understanding what's on the clock, and they're just running their offense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Escapes the pressure going right. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Carr. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Got room to work. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Miami.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He's taking a deep shot. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter.